Hey guys, Ankar here. Today I'll be doing the 920 past impressions and where I've been and what I'm up to. Like the second part I'm gonna do at the end because the only people who are gonna stay that long anyways are people who care about my content. The rest is I'm just gonna talk about the patch and see basically what I think about it. So the Galactic Light Side Clone Sharpshooter is pretty good. I actually think it's probably worth putting in your deck and trying it out once it's high enough level. And this game's it's blatantly pay to win, so it's not going to be seen for a while. But as soon as like it does get seen, it might be competitively viable, and I do think it has a lot of potential to even be put in what is that called, Rebel side decks instead of just I don't know what's the second. So it's Rebel side. Oh, Republic. Yeah, it's also has potential to be put in Rebel side instead of just Republic decks. So ARC Trooper is the type of card that you should try out definitely. I've been putting this in every single deck I've played, and it's always worth it. So basically, what I do is I either play Anakin, 40th Luke, or I wouldn't put this in Jin because she's too squishy, but I basically put this in some sort of melee hero deck where I use my body to tank, and then I use ARC Trooper in the back to just shred everything apart. It's absolutely insane. The only problem with him is that he's really susceptible to like area of effect and TIE Bomber and stuff. But on the bright side, I do think he does survive TIE Fighter if he's the same level. What's his health? Building TIE Fighter health 230. I don't know. I think he does. Here, let's look it up right now. TIE Fighter level 1 Star Wars Arena. Does he? Huh, there's no database. I really thought there'd be a database. Whatever. Anyways, he's really strong, and I do think he survives it, but TIE Fighters are going to be higher level than him most of the time, so he's going to die. And he's just really, really worth the reward. It's like Gregorian Rebel if Gregorian Rebel was good. The only problem with Gregorian Rebel is that you have to invest so much energy into something that takes a lot of time to set up, and it's just not worth it. But with 2 energy, the risk versus reward is highly worth it. So, the only problem that I have with him is that every time he changes targets, he has to like I don't know, like re-spin up his Gatling gun. Like he just drops his Gatling gun. Like it should be like a Gregorian Rebel where if he needs to change targets and he's still in range, he shouldn't have to just fucking like rewind up his Gatling gun. It doesn't make any sense. So the Separatist Assassin Droid is basically one of the most overpowered cards in the game right now. The only reason why you don't see this more is because it's under leveled. And the problem with it is that it deploys like probe killer droids with like 20 health or something, or like 30 health, and these things take an entire tower shot, and it's insanely strong. So the body of the Separate Assassin Droid is pretty useless. It does like 60 damage per second. It's not even worth considering that. But what's important is its health and the fact that it deploys a probe killers like droid storm or whatever every 4 seconds. And that's insane. Like, it's basically the ultimate tower killer because you can't kill it possibly. Because every time, I think it puts down like 2 droids or so. I'm not sure. You can just put down so many like probe killer droids that block hundreds and thousands of damage from the tower for like 4 energy. It's insane. It's way too good. It's way too good. And they nerfed Partisan, which makes countering this harder. But I'll talk about that later. So basically, what happens here is that everyone's going to run this card as soon as it gets stronger, and it needs to be nerfed. I'd say nerf its probe killer droid to about 5 seconds, 6 seconds, probably 6 seconds, and maybe buff the probe killer swarm to have like double the health or something, which is fine. Like having 30 to 60 health doesn't really make a difference. It's going to die in one shot to anything, including heroes of any kind. So I think it's just a nice touch to do that because right now it's way too good. And yeah, there's no counter to this because Rebels just don't have any way to deal with tech units. I'll talk about that later too. The B2 Super Battle Droid's highly statted for its costs. It costs 5 and it's really, really well statted. A lot of health, a lot of damage, relatively quick, and not too vulnerable to area of effect because there's only 2 of them. And since they have a lot of health, they're not going to die to anything from the Rebel side, and they have no chance to be crowd controlled by Rebel side or Light side because there's no stun grenade for tech units. There's nothing that can be done to them. So, like, you're basically fucked if you have to deal with Super Battle Droids and then Separatist Assassin Droid. So, Grievous is going to be really, really strong once these 2 are high enough level to be using competitive play. And usually, someone will pay for them to be high enough level, and then you'll see it early, and you see them just start wrecking face. Yeah, they're really, really strong. In draft modes, these 2 cards completely break it. In energy boost mode, it's just Grievous fuck Fiesta, where they just Grievous sits in the back and just keeps spamming fucking battle droids and assassin droids and whatever fucking droids exist, dude. It's so fucking stupid. And like, yeah, in draft mode, it's just fucking whoever gets Assassin Droid wins at this point, because it's really, really hard to counter this. Even if you have a specific deck to counter this card, you might not even counter it. So if you have a bad deck, you cannot counter Separate Assassin Droids whatsoever. Oh, what a long one. So anyways, this fucking mode sucks. It's a ripoff. Don't even look at it. Don't even bet on it. It's so fucking stupid. It's just a waste of time. And like, the thing is, you can't even have a chance to bet because everyone who plays is terrible. I'm not saying that like they shouldn't put. No, I am saying they shouldn't put bad players. What I'm saying is that they need to have it at least be, I don't know, like at some sort of competency level. Maybe like tier 9 up. No, not even tier 9. I saw some tier 9s that were horrible. Tier 10 and up. I think tier 10 and up would be okay to put here. But the problem is, I know why they put down lower tiers. That they intentionally put lower tiers because they don't want you to be able to have a chance of guessing. They want you to waste your cards and throw them away, then buy more cards. It's obviously a cash grab. It's so fucking obvious. The reason why they don't have trading is because it's a cash grab. This whole fucking thing's a cash grab, and they don't want you to have it. And that's why the rewards are fucking random. You can't even choose your rewards. You lose, you get, what, fucking 5,000 gold for a legendary? When you have to pay $75,000, not dollars, credits in the shop just to buy one fucking legendary. Yeah, fucking right, dude. That's so full of shit. This mode sucks. Don't even think about doing it. If you really want to, you can do the commons and rares by betting like energy pike trap and I don't know, energy net or something, throwing away useless cards that are just not going to be good when leveled up. So, event results, waste of time. Energy draft mode is basically just Grievous Fuckfest Fiesta. It's just Fuckfest Fiesta, dude. All these modes kind of suck right now because they're really poorly balanced. They don't change any of the characters for any of these modes, so it's just like an arcade 2v2. It's Yoda, Anakin, and Darth Maul. I don't know about Grievous, but yeah, basically these are like the three characters that just rush towards like the middle and just start, I don't know, Fuckfest Fiesting the middle tower. In draft mode, it's just Darkside, Assassin Probe, Killer Droid, Fuckfest Fiesta, and Energy Boost mode, it's Grievous Fuckfest Fiesta. None of the modes are really that fun to me. I used to say that new players should always play these modes to get better and learn, but with the new introduction of the cards, the balance has been tilted really, really off, and they have to do something about it to make these modes fun again. These modes are so fucking boring to play right now for me. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. Like, I don't know if any of you guys play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but, or like, I don't know, if you ever guys play like a first-person shooter, you shot the guy 20 times in the head, and then, like, the game has no fucking response. That's what it feels like. The game just has no fucking response to anything. Like, no, that's a bad example. That's a bad example. I'm just saying it feels really fucking cheap and unfair is what I'm trying to say. It just feels like a cheap experience playing these modes. I wouldn't recommend playing them. Unless you're a new player and you really, really need cards and packs and you're willing to grind, go for it, man. Other than that, I wouldn't enjoy it. Arcade mode rotation, 2v2 is always back online. Hooray. I mean, it should have always been like that, but whatever. Energy boost mode, Fuckfest Grievous Fiesta. Fuck that mode. New UI. This is interesting. They made the things more balanced and consistent. I like this. It's good. And this is good. Sure. More consistent, more balanced. Shows energy boost mode for the better UI. New UI, all good stuff. Great stuff. New camera angle. I don't know if I actually want to spectate and like analyze a game of this. I know if you guys watch me, I analyze gameplay videos of people send them to me. Send them to me if you want. I've been having a really, really tough time with stuff lately, so I'll talk about that later. But if you want me to analyze yours, or give me a chance to analyze yours, yeah, send me one like this. Maybe I'll check it out. Send it through YouTube or something, or some sort of link. Anyways, I feel like analyzing it like this is kind of dumb, because you want to analyze it from the player's perspective, but it also makes sense to be able to see the whole map, so I'm not 100% sure if this is actually good, but this is definitely interesting. I'm glad to edit it. It doesn't hurt to have more features like this. Wildcard ratio, you know when you're about to get scanned, Lamal. And yeah, that's it. So for the balance patch now, Cad Bane has animation speed increased by 80%, and cooldown time has been decreased to 7 seconds instead of 8 seconds. So the problem with Cad Bane overall is that he has to spend time changing from his blaster pistols to his grenades, and that really fucking sucks. And the fact that it's a cooldown, so let's say you switch your grenades to kill a bunch of area of effect units, and then you need to switch back to your blaster pistols, you're doing fuck all damage to the enemy leader, dude. You're just fucked, basically. So, In my opinion, they have to get rid of one of these two things. They have to get rid of the cooldown, so you can switch on anytime you want to, and they just keep the limiting factor is that you have to switch your weapons, lower your DPS intentionally, not attack anything at all for like half a second, and then continue attacking. Or they remove the animation out, like completely remove the animation, so you can instantly change back and you can pre-plan things better. I personally think they should remove the animation altogether and just have it instantly change, or have that animation for you like 0.001 seconds when it's super fucking quick. Like the fact that you have to stop attacking is so fucking dumb, and it's basically what's killing him. They could give him more stats to be viable, but that'd be really, really boring. Like, there's no... If you want to make a character with good stats, dude, just, like, I don't know, play Anakin. Anakin has really good stats. That's why he's good. He's got good skills and everything. So, yeah. It doesn't make any sense to do a stat increase, in my opinion. But, yeah, it just... not well designed, is all I can say. Interesting concept, but poorly executed. Very poorly executed. So when Seventh Sister got nerfed for, I don't know, like 2 patches ago or a patch ago, where her droids did half as much damage, she definitely needed the nerf. She was completely broken and overpowered. She'd probably be like triple S tier if she was on the tier list, because as soon as she pushed, you literally couldn't stop it. You literally had to push the enemy lane because you couldn't stop the push. Her droids were that fucking broken. So, now that they cut her droids in half, she's really, really weak because her body's pretty weak. Like, she's not really squishy. She doesn't have a lot of DPS. She doesn't have a lot of area effect. Her skill is basically throwing her droids out. So, since she's balanced and fair, she's not broken in any way, shape, and form, she needs a good unique to compensate for her. For example, Dengar. Dengar is a balanced and fair character, but he has a really strong unique to make him a strong character, right? Seventh Sister doesn't have a strong unique, so I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the unique better, but giving the unique more health isn't enough to cut it, especially when the taunt range is small, the taunt timing is small, and the taunt duration is small, and the fact that like he does like no damage and he doesn't have any area effect damage. So, in my opinion, just a crappier Dewback. You might as well just use Dewback because the taunt's so insignificant on this Fifth Brother card. But assuming you do use it properly, maybe good. Maybe it's better to use Fifth Brother now that it's got like a 200 HP buff. That's a really big buff. So we'll see how this comes out. My foresight or my impression is it's gonna be slightly better, but it's not gonna make or break her. It's just gonna be more, I don't know, just a little bit stronger is all I could say. So Imperial Heavy Gunner's got a buff. Reduce the energy cost by 1, reduce damage by 5. Sure, it needed that, but the problem is, any card that costs more than 3 energy that's vulnerable to area of effect is completely garbage. And this is because TIE Fighters, if they trade in with Imperial Heavy Gunners, you get a 1 energy trade where you just win 1 energy for free. And chances are TIE Fighters are going to hit something else, so maybe they get like 0.01 energy if they damage the tower a little bit, or the leader, or some other tanky unit in the back or whatever. So like, it's completely not playable still, but it's in the right direction. The reason why ARC Trooper is really, really good, even though it's basically like a single heavy gunner, is because you only invest 2 energy in it, and you don't have that risk associated with spending 4 energy. So when you spend more energy, you have to assume that your risk is going to be worth it. Or you can have a low risk card like Tank, where your risk is probably going to be worth it, but it's not as impactful as, let's say, like Pathfinders and Rebel Troopers. So if you put Pathfinders and Rebel Troopers, it's going to kill a tower a lot faster than a 6 energy tank. Wow, that's not a good example. So Wookiee and no. Okay, so Partisan and let's say Rebel Troopers. So Partisan and Rebel Troopers is going to be a lot stronger than a 6 energy tank, but it's also a lot more vulnerable to things. So everything has to have a strength and weakness and balance out according to its energy cost. And it's not, Imperial Heavy Gunners are not balanced out according to that, so that's why they're just terrible and bad. So the Partisan nerf is something I actually disagree with, even though Partisan needed a nerf. So let me explain this one. This one's a little bit convoluted. So the reason why they nerfed Partisan was because it was the single best card in the game. There's no card better than Partisan, and there's no reason not to run Partisan. You had to run Partisan to be viable in Rebel side. So they decided, since you have to be viable in Partisan, you have to be viable on the light side. In order to be viable on the light side, you had to run Partisan. There you go. They felt like, oh, let's nerf the viable card that's making the viable so that they can't run Partisan anymore. So now everyone runs Partisan, but it fucking sucks. It does the TIE Bomber. So what this immediately does is it makes Empire significantly stronger. So this patch overall has made Empire so much stronger than in Rebel side. That is fucking stupid. Empire was already stronger. Well, fine. Darkseid was already stronger than Lightside by quite a bit. But like by quite a bit, I mean like a tiny amount. Popular search is Shinwei. Holy fuck, dude. He's legendary. Shinwei the whale. He's like the fucking white whale of this community, dude. Have you seen the Shinwei, man? I've seen the Shinwei. Oh fuck. Yeah, so Darkseid stronger than the light side by a lot. If you want to win a lot, just play Darkseid. And it's obvious if you check out the queue times, you can see that more people are playing Darkseid. If the queue times are about equal, you can tell the balance of the game. Believe it or not, because people want to play the winning side because they want to win, right? It's a somewhat competitive game. And the thing is, like, I can see why they're adding these oops, not this one. I can see why they're adding the arcade modes in. To make the game more casual, because the game's never going to be competitive. You can't have a pay-to-win game and have it be competitive, so it's not compatible. So they're trying to make it a more casual-friendly game, but like the balancing has to at least make it so that it's fun, even though it's pay-to-win. Like it has to be relatively balanced at some point in shape or form. Some extra bug fixes, blah blah blah, whatever. So overall patch impressions, pretty bad, honestly. I'm glad they added more units and cards and stuff, but they're not giving Rebels a way to deal with tech units, and they have to give Rebels a way to deal with tech units. You know how Darkseid has Nerf Gas Grenade? They have to give something like that to Rebel sides to deal with tech units. That would completely destroy Grievous, but that's okay. So Hera's gonna be really, really strong in this patch, by the way. So if you want to play Hera, fuck yeah, go for it, man. Like she was already one of the best characters in the game. She might just be better, like one of the best Rebel side characters in this game right now, especially to this. So yeah, not that good of a patch. A lot of fucked up things, but I can see they're kind of trying. I feel like I could probably balance this game better than they could, honestly. Like, some of their decisions are really fucking stupid. If they wanted to nerf Partisan, they had to nerf a lot of the power cards on the dark side as well. Like, they had to probably nerf ATST or MTV if they want to nerf a power card on light side. And in my opinion, Partisan should cost 5 energy and be really, really strong. I think it should have a HP increase, but cost 5 energy. That would be my balancing idea, but whatever. I'm not the devs. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video. For all of those who want to know what's happening with me in my personal life, that's, well, not really personal. I'm not going to talk to you about my personal life. I don't want any of you fuckers finding me. Even though you probably very easily could. Anyways, yeah, so my patch impressions are done. I'm just going to talk about my opinion of this game in general and what's happening with me. So what's happening with me, oh, by the way, thank you very much for watching if you're done, by the way. Anyways, what's happening with me is that I've been like changing jobs and stuff, so it's been like really hectic for me. I've been having a really rough time getting enough time to do anything. My phone broke, and I was just super mad. I ended up smashing my phone completely. Like, if you want to see how broken my phone is, I was just so fucking frustrated lately. This is how broken my phone is, dude. Like, I really fucking threw it really hard. I haven't been having as much fun with the game lately because like the balance issues are annoying, the pay to win issues are annoying. I think I just faced against some levels like Archer Wodnik or whatever. I faced against him and I was just like, dude, just fucking. I just turned off my phone and didn't even want to play the game because the guy had level 640th Vader and like level 12 ATST or some shit, or level 10. I don't know. It was just so fucking obnoxious and stupid. I'm like, I'm just not gonna play it for now. I didn't even feel like playing it, man. So. Yeah, I haven't had as much time, and it's been rough for me. It's been rough, but I'm gonna try to make more videos now. I don't make any money making these videos. I put too many ads on one time because I put auto ads, like YouTube. You know what? YouTube, go ahead and include your ads. You do whatever you want. And then I put like 4 ads in like a 10-minute video. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, YouTube? Like, I usually put 1 ad in the beginning, and if it's a really long video, I'll put like 1 ad in the middle just to like. As like every 10 minutes is basically 1 ad. That's my general rule. That's how I usually do it. So if it's a 10-minute video, there's going to be 1 ad. If it's a 20-minute video, there'll be 2 ads. So 1 in the middle and 1 in the start. Maybe 1 in the end, but I don't think anyone's going to watch the end. video or whatever. But so yeah, that's how I usually do it. But YouTube fucked me. I'll spend the time putting in the ads myself. I don't really make any money out of it. I made $12 in 5 months. I'm not doing this for the money. I just do it because I enjoy it, and I haven't been enjoying it as much lately because the game's been fucking annoying to me so far. Like a lot of the interesting things in the game haven't been really that interesting as much as they used to be, but I'm finding more love for this game right now because I'm trying more interesting things, and a lot of their character designs are pretty fucking boring. Like, for example, Palpatine's one of the most boring characters, in my opinion, to play. He's literally just throwing lightning bolts with some mild area effect, and his skill is just more lightning bolts. Like, how fucking lazy can you be with design? I mean, I don't know. I guess that's what Palpatine known for, so they just really want to emphasize, oh, lightning bolts, but I don't know, some of the designs are really fucking boring. 40th Vader, even though he's not the best, dark side character, he's strictly worse than Krennic. Actually, he's strictly worse than Krennic. The only thing that's cool about him is that he's got like occasional ranged attacks. So he's a little bit more interesting to play. That's why I played 40th Luke's, and 40th Luke's probably stronger than 40th Vader. So yeah, I'm probably gonna release a video on 40th Vader just because I enjoy him. I've been using the TX55 Assault Meme tank, or Meme Assault tank. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah, now that I've been talking about myself, I'm going to talk about what I think about, basically how they're treating the game. They're treating the game not very well. A lot of people feel like the game's on cruise control. That's been affecting my will to play. I just joined the Star Wars Force Arena subreddit. Thanks to GG Mate for, I don't know, answering my question. Queen Alicia. Queen Alicia. I'm Queen Alicia, guys. I'm not throwing shade, dude. I think it's just kind of funny. So yeah, like, I feel like a lot of the things I tell them, they're not listening to, especially, you can tell in this patch. Like, I talk shit. I did their job for them of diagnosing their own fucking game, dude. This should be paying me for this. This is what someone, like, look how well constructed this fucking, like, note post is. Like, it's pretty clear, concise, it's well formatted. And, like, they barely responded to me. They didn't talk to me at all. I got a lot of comments like, oh, great video, card levels are so annoying, I fucking hate cards, and stuff like that, and like, yeah, there's a lot on both sides. This is my most viewed video. I doubt I'll make a video more viewed than this in my entire life. Maybe I'll get lucky. I did this, and this guy's talking shit to me, and like, some people are like, hey, man, listen, his content's pretty good, he's not that bad. Thank you guys, by the way. Thanks, Muffin Man, and, Holkors? I don't know, Holkor S. Taurus Hurdy? What the fuck is with your names, dude? Taurus Hurdy is or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate that, and I feel like the fucking Reddit community is doing more work than the fucking community manager at Netmarble. CM Simon does fuck all, dude. Like, I made this, I didn't get any response at all. You know what? Let's go to their patch impressions and look for CM Simon. Look how fucking lazy this dude is. The only mentions of him, he doesn't even respond to people, dude. I do Control F, I look for him, it's only fucking people, just like mentioning his name by CM Simon. He doesn't respond to people, dude. What kind of fucking community manager is this? What the fuck is he doing? Does he not speak English or something? Like, I don't know, dude. What the fuck is he doing? Let's go into the other one. And the balance update. Oh, by the way, look at this. Most people are pretty upset with this patch. I think they're more upset than I am. I think there's some good in this patch, so I'm not that mad, but it's pretty bad. 1,300 people looked at this, 7 liked it. Okay, so let's take the other one. The balance update. 2,600 people looked at this, 4 people liked it. What kind of ratio is that? You know, let's bring up the calculator. So, 4 divided by 2,600. So 0.00, let's be generous, 0.002 people liked this fucking post. And it's, I don't know, dude. CM Simon sucks at his job, let's be real. I'm calling him out directly because, like, I've tried giving him a chance, like, hey, be nice, try to talk to the community more. And, like, you know, people are getting upset, YouTubers are getting annoyed too, but, yeah, I mean, like, oh, trademark quit. Also, one thing I want to note for you guys who are still watching, I don't know if anyone still watches at this point, but, you know, I'm just going to pretend like people do watch at this point. So, I'm going to, my thoughts. So, I recommend looking at this video, and he makes a lot of good points. He's a bigger YouTuber than me, and he's more interesting than I am for the most part in terms of personality. Most likely, probably, I don't really fucking care or know, but he does have more views than me, and that's how I'm judging his personality by. So, he makes a lot of good points about the community manager doing nothing. They only talked to him one time when they wanted him to make the Clone Wars update really, really cool. I felt like the Clone Wars update got a lot more hype than it probably should have because of the community, right? So Netmarble is really fucking lazy. They're not using community. I don't know. Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna sign in through this. I want to see what people think. I'm just gonna check this out. Sign in through Google Plus Lamau. Okay, so I made this thing. 21% of people said yes on this. Do you feel like, do you agree with most of the video? So most of the points I've made, most people agree with. How many views did this thing get? I don't. 180 views. So okay, so think about this. I made a post where 180 people looked at it. So instead of 0.002 people responding to it, let's see how many people respond to this. And by the way, this is a survey, so I guess like it's a little bit better. So let's say 23 people. I'm just gonna assume that these 4 people are part of the survey. So, 23, yeah, 23 divided by 180. So I'm a better community manager than CM Simon technically by numbers. I got, what is this? I think 13%. No. Okay, I think it flipped on that. I think it's 13%. I think he was like 0.02% then responded to him, and I got 13%. That's still pretty good, dude. 13% of people talking. That's good shit. That's some good shit right there. If I can do better than CM Simon, then what the fuck is CM Simon doing, man? New member. Oh, you know what? It might be 22, so it's probably like 12%, whatever. It's still significantly better than CM Simon, so like it's ridiculous. Like, thank you so much, Shusky, by the way, for making this kind of stuff and trying to get the community involved. He's doing good. I asked for more mods, so because I wanted more interaction with the mods, but instead he decided to do it himself and become more interactive with the community. So he did better than adding more mods. He added a competent mod, which was him, and he's doing really, really well. Thank you. Here's have an upvote, buddy. So yeah, I'm too lazy to respond to this, by the way. I don't know. I'll do a deck video if I really feel like talking. Oh, Kevin Dong, dude. I haven't seen this in a while, dude. What's up, Kevin Dong? Oh yeah, that's right. That's not your YouTube link. So yeah, these have been my thoughts lately. Why I haven't been playing as much. But I feel like, you know what? Don't give up hope yet. Rebellions are built off hope, right? I mean, we're not going to rebel off them. Like, it's capitalism. They've done nothing wrong in terms of law, but I guess ethically it might be in a gray area having kids gamble. And, what, the fucking blind draws and shit? Where is this? Where's the unethical part, guys? Yeah, this might be a little bit unethical. Same thing with the blind draws, but it's not too bad. Like, in the future, I usually don't like government intervention, but maybe government needs to be like, hey, you probably should show people the chances of doing it. And they actually don't show people the chance to make it more appealing. More Rebel Nurse, more Empire Buffs, why am I not surprised? This guy had fucking half the likes of the main post, dude. What the fuck does that show about this? Man, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like some of their staff need to be replaced. I really don't like saying those kind of things because these are people's jobs, right? CM Simon's working. I feel like he's just sitting on his thumbs and doing fuck all day, but I don't really know. I don't know what he's dealing with in his job. And if he's having like personal issues outside of his job, you know, I'm sympathetic towards that. But then again, if he's having like personal problems, someone else should be, you know, replacing him for the meantime until he gets it sorted out. So yeah, is Netmarble leaving us on cruise control? Most people agree with this. I feel like it's true. But it's possible that they're doing fuck all until the new Star Wars movie. Oops, excuse me. They're doing fuck all till the new Star Wars movie comes out, and it'll be fixed then. But that's hopeful, and I'm hoping for that. So yeah, I'm sorry for having being so unstructured. I'm going to leave this guy's trademarks link below so you can check out his video. It's much more structured and well put than mine, and it's shorter than mine. Mine's about to be 30 minutes. So, yeah, if you guys want some more of this kind of stuff, you can subscribe. I don't know if you'd want to. Why would anyone want to watch sit through this 30 minutes of this? I don't know. I like sitting through these kind of things. I sat through this whole thing and enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, Star Wars Rise to Power. Thoughts? I've tried Star Wars Rise to Power. I didn't really like it. It was much. It was much like Age of not Age of War. I don't know. It's like Fire War or something. It wasn't very good. It was just like tap, get resources. Tap, you just sent your army out. Tap, you fucking destroyed their army. It was really fucking boring. So yeah, the concept of this game's really good. Poor execution by them. Joel Davison. You know what? Let's look at my comments. Creator Studio. Yeah, let's look at my comments. I'm gonna respond to one comment real quick just because I can. I'm too lazy to type it out right now. How do I look at my comments, dude? I've done this thing a couple times after this. So is he here? I don't know, Joel. I don't know. Joel David said something like, "I spent so much money that I almost divorced my wife on this." And I'm like, well, that's a problem in itself. But you know what, dude? You have a point where if this game fails, the people should be fired because this is such a good game, and in terms of ideas and in terms of you know, IP, it's Star Wars. That if they fuck this up, they they'd fuck anything up basically. Like I don't feel like this is the hardest game to make succeed. They had a really good opportunity here, and if they fucked it up, they really fucked it up. So, yeah. This is Ankara. Peace out, and hope you enjoyed the 30-minute video. And yeah, have a good one. Subscribe if you want more.